folks, this is Liu View channel. My name is Martin. I hope you have a great day. Today we make a dish called the Chinese dumpling with lamb and celery fillings. Chinese name called 羊肉芹菜馅水饺. The main ingredients we need 2 pounds of ground lamb. 2 pounds of ground lamb. You can buy this from the Aldi. Yes, they sell this. I bought it from the Aldi. Actually, my wife bought it from Aldi. And we also need 2 scallions and pre-chopped frozen and ginger. I probably just need 1 tablespoon and a handful of celery. This celery is the middle part of the celery. The outside part I already cooked it. The middle part is very tender. I use it. And we also need the dumplings dough, this dough, and I already make a video to show people how to make this dough. Those are the main ingredients we need for this dish. Okay, we add the lamb, cut the lamb to the big mixing pot. Now we add the meat. Go this way. Cut this. Add the meat into the pot. So here's a totally 2 pounds of ground lamb. Okay, we cut the scallion. This scallion already washed, pick the dead leaves, and we will cut it. This scallion, 2 scallion. And just try to cut it as small as possible. Try to as small as possible, and we will chop it, so don't worry. And we will chop it. Add it to the meat. This is a pre-chopped frozen ginger. It's soft. Then add 1 tablespoon. You can add 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon. It's up to you. This is the ginger and the chopped scallion or chopped ginger. Okay, we cut the celery. This celery is the middle part, very soft. The outer part already cooked to eat. And then we cut this. After wash it, we just cut those part off, and we will cut it from the middle, and we need to slice it like this. We wanted the celery as small as possible, and then so we cut it like this, so it be sliced like this. And the other one do the same thing. You can slice as much as possible. If you can't slice small, you can chop it later. So right now we just cut it as small as possible to be this small, and we still will chop it and add to our filling, add to our lambs. And then we chop it. Chop it, we add it to the meat. So we do this to the rest of the celery, and to add it to the meat. This is the celery we get. Okay, now we will season our filling. This is a plain salt. We add 1 tablespoon plain salt to it. This is 30 spices. If you have 30 spices, you just add 1/2 tablespoon 30 spices. If you don't have 30 spices, you can add 1/2 tablespoon of fine spices. Yeah, if you don't have both, I will tell this time I'll show you the other way to make. We will add just the spicy to not Now this to it. This is the black pepper. We add probably half teaspoon black pepper to it. This is the Chinese peppercorn pounder. Chinese peppercorn pounder. I make it. Ground some peppercorn. Chinese red peppercorn pounder. We add half teaspoon of it to it. Because the lamb, I love to add the lamb or beef. I love to add the cumin powder. We add 1 teaspoon cumin powder to it. This is the soy sauce. We add 1 tablespoon soy sauce to it. This is a chicken soup based mixture. If you have it, add it. If you don't have it, don't add it. So add a pinch to it. Don't add too much. 2 pounds of lamb. I add a 1/4 cup cold tap water to it. Don't add. Or if you want to add more, add not more than half cup. Or it'll be too much. And then mix the one directions. Mix the lamb and the meat and the veggies together. This is vegetable oil. We use vegetable oil to make the filling more moisture. So we add this. We add probably a 1/4 cup first, and finally to the half cup. So add to it. We add to it. Then we mix it. Just slowly mix it. No rush. Just use a chopstick or something to one direction to mix it until the meat is moisture and sticky. And the edge of it is good. Right now it's easy to mix it. The filling is already become sticky and all go together. The vegetables can mix into the meat. So we keep doing. So give a little oil. Alright, add a 1/4 cup or there. And another 1/4 cup. You just adjust it. Yeah. You can add a little more or a little less. It's up to you, but you just make the meat. You see the meat is more. Right now it's very moisture. Not very moisture. Now we don't need a very moisture. And it's very smooth too. And sticky, and the meat is very sticky, and it mix well with the vegetables. The chopstick, keep going to it. You see, you can see the meat right now. It's really good. It mix well, and with the meat, with the veggie and the seasoning stuff. Let's keep going. If not, use a vegetable oil to adjust it. Or you can use water, but I don't suggest the water because sometimes if you add more, and all the filling will be ruined because too liquid is harder you can have to put it fall into the dumplings. So right now seasoning is ready. We just leave it here and they use it later. Okay, you get a dough. We cut a small piece of dough, and the rest we can still cover it. We don't want it to dry, so we cut it, and put it away. This dough, because I will just use the hand to squeeze it like this. Then roll it. We just roll it. We don't want it too big. So yeah, if this dough is very sticky, you can add wheat flour. This dough is right now still okay. It's not very sticky or soft. If soft, you can add wheat flour to roll it. Okay. When it's probably this big, then we'll cut it. Use a knife to cut it. Just cut one this big, not too big, not too small. This big. Then probably my nail this long. So just cut it and put it here. Okay. Then we added the wheat flour on the top. The wheat flour. And then make so they won't stick to each other. Then we will use a plastic wrap to cover it. We don't want the dough to dry, so we use to cover it so those dough won't be dry. Okay, then we need a roller, and we'll roll these doughs. I will just show 2 ways. I already showed how to a few ways to make a dumplings I showed before. This time I just show 2 ways. Yeah, just roll it, then turn, roll it, roll it, and turn, roll it, and turn. Okay, right now, okay, this is the filling. We add probably 1 tablespoon filling, and you can add, don't add too much, depending on how big it is. Then you fold it, and seal this here. Then you put between this, hold it this side, hold this side, then squeeze it. Squeeze it hard. They'll be like this. So 1 dumpling be ready. We added the wheat flour to the plate, the baking sheet. You can have anything if you can hold those dumplings. We added the wheat flour on it. Then we put these dumplings on it so they won't stick to the bottom. Then we use the stuff to cover it. We don't want the dumpling to be dry. You can use a plastic wrap or you can use a towel to cover it. Okay, this is another easy way to make dumplings. Pinch it and flat. Now pinch punch. You roll the dough. Don't roll too thin. The dough still need to have some. Don't too thin. And then we added probably 1 tablespoon of the filling. Then what we just like this. Fold the edge, 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 and fold the edge, fold the edge. So just pinch the edge. Pinch the edge, like that. Right. So this way also let me seal it good. So this dumpling will be done. This is the easy way to make dumplings. This is the dumpling we make. I make 2 plates and still a lot to go. Right now we will boil it and so we can eat it. We add 2/3 pot of the water and turn the stove. High fire and heat the water till water is boiling. The lid on. When the water is boiling, this is the salt. We add 1 tablespoon salt to it. Now we add the dumpling into the boiling water, 1 by 1. So we probably, because this pot is very small, it's a small one, so I will probably add half of this plate and pour the rest of it, the other half later. Okay, and this is use a spoon like this. Go down. Don't like stir it. Just go down and move the dumplings. Don't let dumplings stick to the bottom. And that's all. And cover the lid. Let the dumplings boiling. Let the boil the dumplings. Whereas dumplings boiling, and we don't remember and to like slowly be very gentle to mold the dumpling. Don't let the dumpling to stick to the bottom. Just cook it. When dumpling fully cooked, we float to the top. And watch the pot until it's boiling, but be careful. Don't let it over spill. Just sometimes you need to open the lid to look to see if it's over boiling. If it's still over boiling, and we add 3/4 cup of cold tap water into it, and cover the lid, let it keep it boiling. Now you can see it's boiling. We just keep let it boiling. We let it boil for a few minutes. If it's over spilled, then we add the 3/4 cold tap water. After 3 minutes, We add a 3/4 cold tap water to it and cover the lid. And wait until it's boiling. After it's boiling, we add a cold tap water to it and get the dumpling out. The dumpling be fully cooked. Okay, we see if it's boiling. Oh yeah, right now it's boiling. Then we add the 3/4 cup of cold tap water to it and turn off the stove and get dumpling out. The dumpling is fully cooked. Okay, we'll just have a strainer, drain the water. Okay, so the Chinese dumplings with lamb and celery fillings, this dish is done. And you can get like you can dip it with soy sauce, or dip it with vinegar to eat it. And or you can dip the sauce. I have videos about the dumpling dipping sauce. You can use that sauce. That's also my favorite sauce. So this dish done. I hope you like it, and please subscribe, share, like, and comment. And see you next time.